Asher Angel and Annie Leblanc have broken up. Here's everything we know. I'm Gabby Conti.
I'm Jana Rosenberg, and this is your 24/7 celebrity news. Fans have been wondering since quarantine if Annie LeBlanc and Asher Angel are still together, as the couple is currently sheltering in place apart. Recently, Asher was interviewed on an Instagram Live, and the host asked the singer the million-dollar question fans want to know. How are things with Annie? Did you guys break up? That's what the people are asking me to ask you. Asher, wearing a red hoodie and black backward cap, at first laughs off the question, saying the people are so funny. Asher went on to explain that it's been hard with the time that we've had. We've been away from each other for 70 days. He counted those days.
70 days. I mean, long distance is hard for any relationship. A long distance breakup is even worse because you can't really be with the person and hug them and tell them you love them and you're sorry it's not working out. But yeah, it seems like it was just announced that the safer at home mandate would last for another 3 months. So they probably are like, 70 days plus the 3 months. It just doesn't make sense to be in a long distance relationship like that.
Totally, and I mean, we've said this before, but they are both very young, blossoming careers. So as much as I, thought they would be strong and stick together, things happen in life, and whether it's like a global pandemic or just, things change when you're 15, 17 years old.
And we ship them and we love them both and respect them both individually, but we also understand that relationships happen, they start, they end. This one has come to an end, and here are more details on exactly what went down.
Yes.
Asher went on to explain in his interview how the distance has not been easy, and they have been taking this time to figure out things and focus on ourselves. When asked if Asher misses Annie, he admitted that he does by saying, yes, of course, long distance is very hard. Asher also said that prior to the lockdown, he and Annie were together for a year and a month. Hours after that live was posted, Annie made a statement on her Instagram story confirming that her and Asher have broken up by writing, quote, "It breaks my heart to write this, but Asher and I have broken up. It's no one's fault, especially not his. He treated me exactly the way a girl should be treated and deserves no hate. He will always hold a special place in my heart, and I wish him nothing but the best. I hope you guys understand and will continue to show support and love us both."
Yeah, and I think, it's hard. It's a sticky situation. We'll get more into it as we go, but I think they will. I think they both have such major fan bases. We know you guys love both of them.
We love both of them.
Love them together. But I still think they're both such talented people, and I'm excited to see their careers blossom, even if they're not together.
Even if they're not together. Also, they're very young. Who knows? They could end up together down the line. They could find each other becoming really good friends. Anything is really possible. Also, it is a chance that fans were right and that they were broken up days ago, months ago even, and they are just now admitting to it because, they can't lie to their fans.
Yeah, I definitely think they waited a beat to make sure it was official. You're not only letting your friends and family know, you're letting millions of people know.
Millions of people know.
So yeah, I mean, it's crazy, but it's life.
Well, the good news is that could mean new music for both Annie and Asher because no song is better than a song about a broken heart or a breakup ending. I personally love that music better than any happy-go-lucky music.
I do too. Yeah. It's powerful, and it makes you feel broken hearts are relatable, which is really cool. You can be the most famous poppin' person in the world, and we all feel heartbreak. Kind of the same way.
The only sad thing is we were waiting for that Annie and Asher collab, which they teased to us. That might not happen now. Or it could happen, down the line when they've cooled off.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's still time for them to kind of grow back together, which is kind of cool.
Very cool.
So, we'll see. And then on Asher's account, there was a picture of him with his eyes closed, and the caption read, "You know you really love someone when you can't hate them for breaking your heart." Apparently, this post was by Asher's mom and not Asher himself. Annie then went live after this post to tell fans her side of the story. It seems Asher's family knew she was posting about the breakup, and they didn't want to look at her post, but she was really hurt with that post on Asher's account. You can also hear Annie's mom in the background supporting Annie, and Annie, through tears, keeps saying how she didn't mean to disrespect Asher or his family, and she really does care about him, but she was hurt by the post that his mom put on his main Instagram page. As Annie said through tears in her live Instagram, "She just completely threw me under the bus, and you guys didn't need to know all of the details."
Which is true. I mean, they're public figures and they have a personal life, and I think relationships to some extent are personal, and it's great when public figures let us in on their relationship, but there's still parts of their relationship that the fans, you don't need to know. It's between them.
Yeah, and to say like, she broke my heart or he broke my heart, it's like, it's letting people in, knowing like maybe what could have went down with the breakup.
Right.
And we know everyone wants to know, but I think it's sad. Annie got on live and she's like crying.
She's crying. Her mom is like in the background supporting her. She's talking mostly. She keeps on saying she in the live, which is referring to Asher's mom, because she just feels really blindsided. They had a plan of how they were going to go about and announce this breakup, which they wanted it to seem mutual, and then the mom makes it seem like Annie did something and broke his heart, which it sounds like that wasn't what went down, or maybe that wasn't the plan, because the bottom line is when a couple breaks up and you guys are fans of both of them and you love them together, now they're gonna each get hate, and that's not fair. Like, don't hate on Annie, don't hate on Asher. Like, they decided to break up. They are still the same lovely people that you're fans of.
100% the same great people, whether they're together or not. And again, they're just both so young. I don't think either of them deserve any kind of hate.
No.
I do kind of feel for Annie in this situation. A breakup's really hard enough, and we're going through such a weird time. So for his family to kind of like go behind her back and do what they did, super disappointing. I totally get why she was upset. However, it doesn't seem like Asher was super involved with that, and we never know what's going on with Asher in his head, with his family. So I just think all we can do is really support both of them and continue,
And we know the family is close. I mean, prior to quarantine, they all went on a vacation together, so we know that they're all like friends. And this also could have been something between Annie's mom and Asher's mom, and it kind of trickled down to their kids. So because
all the time.
Asher and Annie are both very young, so a lot of their life decisions are still made by their parents.
Totally.
So Annie then went on to explain that the post was not fair to her and her fans because Asher's mom, quote, didn't really help the situation at all, and she didn't help her son. All it did was confuse you guys and put me in a really terrible situation. Annie had spoken to the family before her post, reached out to them, and they had agreed that she would post what she posted on her Instagram story. The reason why she reached out to them in the first place is she wanted to make sure they were okay with her statement so her and Asher could be on the same page, and she wanted to give the family an opportunity to change how she worded her post, but they didn't give her any feedback. She also explained that this breakup isn't about Asher, as she said, quote, he really didn't do anything wrong. She felt that the post really put her in a terrible position, but she felt that she needed to go live to tell fans that she didn't do anything wrong. As she said again, we didn't do anything wrong. We are teenagers.
Exactly.
Which at the end of the day, we have to remember they are teenagers.
100%.
And I don't know about you, if you remember your breakups when you were a teenager, I know I had like 20 of them. Like, it's just and it feels like the end of the world. It feels world shattering.
Horrible.
It probably was it could be for like a stupid reason too of why you broke up. But like, let them be teenagers, let them have their breakup, and
do it peacefully too. Can you imagine going through something as difficult as a breakup and then having to deal with the family situation is one thing, and then all the fans coming at you, and like, it's a lot. It's hard enough as it is. I really just, I wish them the best, and I hope that, people go easy on them. I really do.
Yes, and we're sending virtual hugs to both you, Annie and Asher, and we hope that you will take this time to heal, and we're sorry you're going through this. Breakups suck.
Breakups suck, but hey, it's so true. They're teenagers. They could come back together.
Yes.
I feel like they are amicable. They're in good terms, it seems, the two of them. So maybe we will see them come back together, you guys. I have faith.
I feel like once this is lifted, the quarantine's lifted, and they have the ability to like be in the same room and be with each other, it's going to be hard for them to like
absolutely
be broken up.
Totally.
I think personally.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We both love Asher and Annie, like we said. Breakups are tough. What are your thoughts on this heartbreak? Let us know. I'm Jana Rosenberg.
I'm Gabby Conti, and follow us at Hollywire for your 24/7 celebrity news.